Hey lovelies, welcome back. It's your girl Katie here, and today's video is going to be my unboxing of August Ipsy Ultimate Box. So I'm just going to be showing you guys what all I got, tell you guys prices and all that good stuff. So to no further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. So as usual, I did go ahead and try out the makeup products on my face before I filmed this. That way I can give you guys my first impressions of the makeup products. So starting off with the products that they chose from me first. So first up from Merit, this is their Shade Slick Gallie Tinted Lip Oil. I have it in the shade Maraschino, I believe is how you say that. I do like Merit. I do like the brand Merit. I've gotten quite a few products in my boxes from Merit. So it's this nice red lip oil. I do have it on, but this isn't the only thing on my lips. I don't think there's much tint to it. I'll have to try it like by itself to see if there is, but when I applied it on top of what I'm already wearing, I didn't notice it turning like extra red. So that's good because I was kind of unsure if I was going to like the red, but if it doesn't have much tint, then I don't mind it. But I do really like how it feels on the lips. It's super moisturizing, feeling like, yeah, just super hydrating. So this retails for $24, so not mad about that. Then they chose something from Makeup by Mario, and this is their Master Mascara. This is their volumizing mascara in the shade Super Black. Now, I didn't try the mascara just because I don't like opening mascaras until I'm ready to use them. But it's a nice giant size tube. And I am looking forward to trying this out. I'm not going to show the wand just because I don't like to open up mascaras until I'm ready to use them because it does start the expiration and I don't want it to dry out before I actually get to use it. And this retails for $28. Next from Beauty Bio, this is their Swipe and Glow Peel Pads. This retails for $45 and they actually had it like in this little bag, which I appreciate. So in case like it leaked, it wouldn't get all over the rest of the box, which I do appreciate them doing that because sometimes those leak. Then from Ilia Beauty, this is their Skin Rewind Complex Stick. It's a stick foundation, and they sent me the shade 9N Topilo, and this retails for $50. Now, when I was trying this out, the shade is a really good match for me. Like, they didn't do me dirty on the shade, thankfully. My only issue with this is I feel like I would go through this foundation really, really fast because it does take a lot to get it to kind of show up and to build some coverage. Now, it says here on the box that it's weightless, firming, smoothing, and all this good stuff. It's supposed to be lightweight, you know, and I will say it is a super lightweight foundation. It does say it's supposed to be a natural matte finish. Now it does say on the back to blend with your fingertips, so maybe I should have done that. I was using a sponge to blend it out, and then I tried to use a brush, but the thing is, what I noticed is when I would swipe, because I just put it directly on my face and then I would blend it out, and it really seemed to like disappear. Like I'd blend it out and I'm like, where did they go? And then I had to put some more on top, and then I'd blend it out. I'm like, okay, I can kind of see it a little bit now. But it took a lot of product to get it to not even be full coverage, because I wasn't trying to go full coverage. But I did want a little bit of coverage to like hide any redness. I have a couple little pimples down here, which I did still have to go on top of with a concealer, which is not a big deal. But I was just really surprised with how much I was having to apply this to get it to show up at all. And I mean, it looks good on the skin, but then again, you can barely see it because I feel like it just disappeared. I don't know if my sponge was picking it up, but like I said, then I tried to go in with a brush and that didn't seem to make a difference at all. So I don't know, I have mixed feelings about this. I like it in a way, like I'm glad to have gotten it in. I'm glad to have gotten it in my box and be able to try it, but I could see myself going through this really fast. And you know, how much is this? $50. So for me as a consumer's point of view, like, I don't want to go through a foundation super quick and then have to go out and buy another. I mean, even if I really, really like it, I just don't think I would ever pick this up again, just because I have a feeling, like I said, that I'm going to use this up really quick. Like, this used to have a stamp on it. It said Ilia on it, and the stamp is already gone because of how much I used. Like, it wasn't like a super deep, deep stamp, but it was a stamp nonetheless, and I don't know. So I have mixed opinions about this. I like it. I'm glad to have gotten it in my box, but I just don't know if it's worth the price, just because it just seems, like I said, that you have to use a lot of product to get it to really show up on your face. Maybe it's just my skin. I don't know. If anybody has tried this, let me know what you think about it in the comments, because I'm curious as to what other people's opinions is. Alright, and then moving on, I have an actual hair product in here. I don't know how to say this brand. I'm going to butcher it. I think it's Sachajuan. Sachajuan? I don't know. And this is their hair repair treatment. This retails for $39. And I think it's supposed to be an intensive hair treatment for damaged and stressed hair. Frizz reduction, leaves your hair manageable with a silky shine and a healthy look. I will definitely give this a shot. I've never heard of this brand. I think it's sealed up. I kind of want to smell it. I'm going to go ahead and open it because I probably will use this. I'll probably just toss it in my shower and I'll use it. Although I have some other leave-in conditioners I need to use at first, but that's okay. I really want to smell it. That's an interesting smell. I don't know what that smells like. I'm not sure what that smells like. Maybe fruity? I think it's fruity. Anyways, so I am curious about this. I like hair treatment stuff. I don't like getting hair stuff all the time in my boxes, but I do like it every now and then. I wish I got more like scalp stuff because I'm having issues with my scalp. Alright, and then last product that they chose for me, this is my Beauty Boost item, so I get an extra item. I pay to get an extra item in my box, and this is from Gold Faden MD, and this is their Plant Profusion Lifting Neck Cream, and this retails for $155. $155 for a neck cream. I don't know why someone would buy this. I don't know. I'm not trying to be insulting. If you've bought this, you know, good on you. You do you, boo. But for a neck cream, I don't know. I didn't realize you needed a special cream for your neck. I would think that just any moisturizer that you would use on your face, you could use on your neck as well, but I don't know. I honestly probably won't use this as a neck cream. I will probably just use it on my face as a moisturizer. So it's supposed to like help to diminish the appearance of fine lines on your neck, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so like I said, $155 for this. Alright, from here on out is the products that I customized, that I chose for myself. So, another product from Ilia. This is their Base Face Mate. This is their Base Face Milk. It's supposed to be a lightweight, moisturizing, hydrating, soothing, plumping barrier renewal complex. I don't even know if you'd call it a moisture. I don't know if it's a moisturizer or a primer. Okay, it says how to use. You can use it after cleansing, or you can use it before your makeup. I would probably use it as like a moisturizer for... I'd probably use it like a primer. I like using these milk products as to put on my face before I do my makeup. I have another one that I'm using. I forget the brand. Hara Hara Wonder. I use this one right now before I put my makeup on, and I do really like this one. It like adds, I wouldn't use this by itself. I usually put this on before I put on my other moisturizer that I use from Laura Geller that I really like. Sorry, I'm kind of going off track, but I use this one from Laura Geller. I think I got this in a box a while back, and I really do like this one. This is the Hydrating, Moisturizing, and Replenishing Skin Perfecting Primer. They have this on Amazon. Anyways, so I use this and this, and I like the combo. This one, like by itself, I don't think it would be bad, but it does have like a tacky texture afterwards, and I'm not a big fan of the tacky texture, so then I just go on top of this. Also because I have pretty dry skin, so I need a lot of hydrating. But anyways, so as soon as I run out of the Har Har one, I will definitely start using this one. So I'm pretty excited about this. I didn't used to like the milk products. I didn't think there was like, I don't know, I just didn't get the hype. But now that I've actually used one myself, I think I finally get the height. They are really nice. So I'm really curious to try that out. Did I say price? $58 for this. Then I chose this blush from Patrick Ta. And this is the Double Take Cream and Powder Blush Duo. And it's in the shade She's the Moment. I was really excited to see this as an option because Patrick Ta is just like bougie. So super shiny packaging, which is really common these days to see brands do the super shiny packaging. I don't know who originally started the super shiny packaging, but I see everyone doing it now. Anyways, here's what it looks like. So I only use the powder one today, and that is what's on my cheeks. It is super pigmented, so when I was going in, I was like, oh, it's barely showing up. Let me dip it and go again, and that was a big mistake because I had to kind of like go back over with my foundation sponge because I try not to add like a ton of blush because I don't want to look like a clown. I like just more of a natural flush look, and I think the camera's picking it up a little more than it actually looks in person. It doesn't look bad in person, but I do really like this like peach shade. I am really curious to try out the cream, but I'll probably just do that on a different day because I just didn't want to do too much blush today. I really wish that if they were going to do the shiny packaging that they would be able to come up with like an anti-smudge, because I really hate how dirty this looks after just like briefly touching it. Anyway, so $40 for this. I really, really like this product. Like, I was really happy to see it as an option. And now that I've tried it out, I really like it. At least the powder side. I haven't tried the cream yet, so I can't talk about that. So I can't speak for that, but I really like how this looks. It's just a beautiful, beautiful shade. Alright, and then last but not least, I chose this lip product here from NARS. This is the Afterglow Shine Lipstick. I have it in the shade High Gear. And this is what I have on my lips paired with the lip oil. So again, super shiny packaging. Like I said, everyone's doing the super shiny packaging, which I'm not really mad about. I think it's cute. Here's what the shade looks like. It's almost like a burnt orangey kind of reddy look. I don't know. I'll swatch it. I'm really bad at describing colors. I just feel like it definitely does have like an orange. It's like an orange red, maybe. Not like super red, but definitely not pink or anything. But yeah, it definitely has like an orange look to it. I'm not sure I like the shade yet. Like I don't know. I just don't think it's like my kind of shade. So I could see myself honestly decluttering this just because the shade isn't my preference. But it is like comfortable and it's super pigmented, and I don't have anything like, there's nothing wrong with like the formula. Like, I think the formula is nice and it did pair really well with that lip oil. I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me. I don't know. It's definitely not one I can see myself reaching for a lot, so I probably will get rid of it, to be honest, just because I don't like keeping things unless I know I'm going to wear them, because I don't want products to go to waste in my collection. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just boring. I like my neutral pinks and nudes. But it's kind of, I don't know. The more I look at it, the more I'm kind of like, it's not bad, but I'm just a creature of habit, and I always go for the ones that I really like. And I'm not sure about this one. Retail price on this is $36, so not too bad. So that's everything. So I went ahead and I tallied up the price of everything. So the overall value for this box was $475, which is a lot of money. I feel like that's one of the highest prices that we've gotten in a while for like the Ultimate box. So final recap, I'll go through everything real quickly again, just to give you guys like my final thoughts and everything to let you know if I really think it's worth it or not. So I got the Merit lip oil, which I do really, really like. Even though it's red and I was kind of not sure I was going to like it, I think it's going to pair fine with just anything. I don't think it's tinted enough. Like I said, I will try it out alone, but when I applied it on top of that NARS one, I didn't see it like getting any redder. But I'll try it out alone and I'll see how pigmented it is. But I do really like how this feels on the lips. It's super hydrating. Then I got the Makeup by Mario mascara, which I haven't tried yet, but I find it really hard to go wrong with the mascara. And I do like getting products from Makeup by Mario. The glow pads, I'll just try. I'm not a big fan of these pads. I just don't get the point of them. Maybe they're really good for you. I don't know. I'm just like, what's the difference between like just putting it in a bottle and letting me put it directly on my face? Like, why do I need it on a pad? Maybe it's so that you don't have to use a pad. I don't know. I'll try them, but I'm not like super thrilled. This is just kind of like an okay item. The foundation, I know I talked about it for a while, and it's not bad. It's just not what I was expecting from a stick foundation, I guess. And I am kind of concerned that you have to use up a lot to get it to show on your face. Now, if you're someone that just wants a very, very light coverage just to kind of give you, I don't know, I don't even know if it would do like a really good like overall just one shade. Like if you have like a little bit of redness maybe, but if you have pimples or anything, this is not for you. I mean, maybe you get it to build up, but like I said, you can still kind of see my pimples kind of peeking through, and that was me going over with concealer as well. But this alone definitely did not cover them up. I don't know. I'll use up this product. I'm glad to have gotten to try it out. I just don't know if it's worth the price. That's just really what I'm getting to. Let's see. Oh, the hair treatment. Curious about. Not mad about that. So then I got this neck cream, which honestly I think is just a toss-in item to get the box value really high because, like I said, $155 for this, and this is a small, not like a tiny jar, but this isn't like a tiny jar, but it's really not that big of a jar for $155. I don't know. A weird product. I'm going to just say that. So I'm not really excited about that. So the two skincare products, not really excited about. These two products I think I'm the most excited about. The milk base thing and the blush. The blush is probably my favorite because I got to try it out and I really like how it looks on my face. But I am really, really excited to be able to try this out because, like I said, I do like this face milk stuff. So I like to try out other face milks because, like I said, I have the hard one, which I do really like. This one I like, but I'm just not sure about the shade. But I'll keep it for now, but it may end up being decluttered. But I am glad to have been able to try out the formula. I just wish that they had more of a neutral shade. I'm just not a huge fan of these red oranges. As I've gotten older, I've kind of veered more towards pinky nudes, like I said. I just find that they look better on me. I'm a fair gal when it comes to complexion wise, so pinky nudes just look the best on my complexion. Sometimes these darker shades can make me look really pale. I mean, I know I am pale, but it makes me look even more pale because it's such a dark contrast from my fair skin to my dark lips. But anyways, I don't know. I might pass that on to somebody else, like I said, but I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad to be able to try it out. And like I said, the formula is pretty decent, so yeah. So overall, do I think it was worth it this month? And I would definitely have to say yes. It's definitely worth it for me personally this month. The only two products I really didn't care for are these two skincare products just because they're not really products that I use that often. Like I said, I will use this as like a moisturizer because, yeah, I just don't understand the neck part. But these pad things I just don't gravitate towards. But I'll use them. Yeah, so really the products that kind of made it worth it to me, in my opinion, are these four products. Even though I kind of bitched about the foundation, it's not bad and I would definitely use it, and it does look nice on the skin. Like I said over and over, it's just the coverage is not the greatest, but I do think it is nice. But all in all, it is a good box this month. But there you go, guys. That's going to do it for today. That is my unboxing of August Ipsy Ultimate Box. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up because that really does help my channel. And also let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of my unboxing this month. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!